Hey guys, how was lunch? It was pretty good for me, yeah. If you caught my live stream, we had pizza and french fries, which were just way too big for me to finish. Right now we're on a bike again, heading down 18th Street into downtown Washington, D.C. Why? Because a B-52 bomber is reportedly going to fly over the city in about 1 hour. And I'm going to make my way down to the National Mall. We'll see what we see along the way. Let's go this way. Yeah, we've gone that other way before. So 18th Street connects the neighborhoods of Adams Morgan to the neighborhood of DuPont Circle. And lots of little shops and restaurants on these little backside streets here. Penguin, you ran a stop sign, you ran a stop sign. Well, you gotta understand something. The DC basically allows what's called the Idaho stop. Idaho stop means that a bicycle can treat a stop sign like a yield sign. So yes, I did go through a stop sign, but I checked, there was no cars coming, not a big deal. They find that that actually reduces traffic accidents for bicyclists, as we're not on the side of the street, you know, waiting for the light to change, and that's when bicycles often get hit. So you will see me go through stop signs quite a bit. So this is the Argentina Embassy on the right. There we go, green. Not much going on right now. Okay, let's head down the sidewalk into DuPont Circle proper. Some beautiful old houses here. And an ambulance. Ooh, this is an Ambassador DPB. So whatever country code is PB001, that means Ambassador. Let's catch this light. Let's beat this truck. And we're in DuPont Circle, named after Admiral DuPont. Now this circle is actually a federal park, not a city park. So the federal police, the park police, have to patrol it, and there's rangers. So they can't do much with the smell of weed or all the heroin needles on the ground. So actually the number of needles has kind of gone down. Whoa, we gotta get around this guy. There we go. All right, Connecticut Avenue, DuPont Circle, Metro Station, and Krispy Kreme. Yeah, we're not eating Krispy Kreme. After that pizza and fries, no mas, no mas. So this is the Washington White House Historical Society's gift shop in the Decatur House, Stephen Decatur House, which is right here on Jackson Place, where a lot of other presidential support buildings are located. Let's go into the park and see what's new. Got a big old bunch of tourists out here. Oh, looks like there's going to be some sort of rally, protest or something. What are they going to protest? It's a birth control pill, contraception pill protest. Free the pill is what it said. All right, let's go to the White House. Okay, so there you go. There's your view of the front of the White House. We got a delivery truck off on the left. Got the bug-out cars on the right. Another delivery truck over here. We've got that event in the East Room tonight for the new movie. So, wouldn't surprise me if they're offloading chairs or a riser or something. Let's go around. Let's go down the south side, yeah? It's pretty quiet here. I should check if I'm going to that event. I haven't got the email. Let's see. Nope. I knew that one. So yeah, that's what it looks like, not credentialed. So I'm not credentialed to the Airline Accountability Act. We're still waiting for the other email to come. I don't get credentialed to everything. That's just part of how it is. Sometimes they have enough still photographers, they don't need any others. Sometimes they don't want me, so they want the big guys. Sometimes I'm just not the fastest to sign up. Who knows? Okay. On to the ellipse, and there's just too many tourists that way, so we'll swing down here and swing back around. Ah, what a pretty day. 75 degrees, maybe 25 Celsius. Though, if you look out there, there are some big gray clouds. It's gonna rain this evening, like 3 or 5 or something like that. We're starting to get into our normal Washington, D.C. summer pattern where it is sunny and hot all day, and then it rains about rush hour. And then it's hot and steamy in the evening. That is typical D.C. summer weather. And it seems like that's where we're heading. There are lots of trucks down here. Lots of moving trucks. Let's see what's on the south lawn right now. A couple guys setting up something. We got an event out there. Pretty all darn quiet back here. A couple construction guys wandering around. Secret Service dude. Not much on the south lawn. Looks like they're dealing with some plumbing or something. Maybe some more moving trucks. Live space. We've seen those trucks at the White House before. I think they have the contract for like event services. So we saw them, was it Christmas or the Easter egg roll? Rolling in tables and chairs and platforms and risers. They're unloading a bunch of construction gear down here. Yep. There's a pallet full of plastics thing. Yeah, these are all the plastic flooring that they snap down on the grass. Trying to think what we have. President of Spain, but I don't think we're having like a state dinner for him or anything. Maybe there's some other protest or something going on the ellipse. Ta-da! Guess what just came in? I am confirmed this evening for credentials. So, 5 o'clock preset. 7:40. Okay. So, I didn't get rejected for everything. I get to film this evening saying that's some movie stars. That's good because the wire service I shoot for loves celebrity photos. So we're going to get some celebrity photos tonight. Alrighty guys, there is the Washington Monument there. As my kids call it, the big stick. And there are the flags at half-staff again at the big stick. That's a pretty common thing this year. Every time there's a big shooting, they put the flags down. Yep, they got them down at the World War II as well. Let's make our way down this way. I wonder if they started repairs down here. So about a month ago, some dude drove his car into the Washington Monument. This thing you see on my left is actually a car barricade. Yeah, here's where it was. You can see they kind of replaced these stones. This is not an architectural feature. This is not like necessary for landslide. This is actually an anti-car barrier designed to stop cars from getting up to the Washington Monument. You can see all the grass here has been torn up. This is where they had the recovery effort for the car. But they fixed the stone, except for a couple scratches there and there, from that crazy guy who tried to drive his car into the Washington Monument. And for some reason, he didn't realize that this thing was here, and he just hit it at pretty much full speed. Duh. I think he was drunk. Let's go down to the monuments, memorials. Baby ducks. All right, there's our Lincoln Memorial. Lots of lawnmowers today. Let's ditch the bike. So this is the Korean War Memorial. This is a platoon of guys walking through the Korean countryside, always on alert and nervous. There's an Air Force spotter and a Navy corpsman and then a bunch of Army guys. Oh, what do they call them? Close Air Support. Now this was the original memorial, along with the faces of some of the men who served over there. But then they just recently opened this wall over here, Wall of Remembrance, which has the names of all 36,000 Americans who passed away and about 7,000 Korean soldiers who fought with the Korean augmentation to the U.S. servicemen. So you see, for example, here, all these Korean names. These are Koreans who fought alongside it in American units as part of what's known as the Korean augmentation. And their names are respected with the Americans who they served with around this wall. It's in order. These are all privates that we're looking at right here. Army privates. And then it goes up by rank. So many names. There's like 10 James Smiths. Now we're in corporals. These are the corporals. And we'll see sergeants here in a minute. These are all Army, U.S. Army, these panels. Yep. So then we have sergeants first class here, and then we wake into master sergeants, sergeant majors, warrant officers, second Louis, first lieutenants, captains, lieutenant colonels, colonels, brigadier general, major general, and big generals. These are Marines here. Marines took a lot of fighting, and then we have Air Force and Navy. Okay guys, so we got about 15 minutes before the supposed flyover. We're back behind the Lincoln Memorial. I think I'm gonna go out onto the bridge maybe, see what we can film from out here. A little bit tricky though, because the sun is like directly in my line of sight to the aircraft. We may have to reposition to see what's the best angle to get it at. Okay guys, so that was the big ugly heifer, the buff, B-U-F-F. You guys can Google what that means. Anyway, the B-52 just flew over Arlington for a funeral for a fallen Air Force officer. Afraid I don't know which one. I'm now on a bike and we're gonna make our way back into the city, see what's going on over there. Okay, so we're just biking along down under the flight path for Reagan National Airport, making our way down to the Potomac River, and from there we'll go back into the city somehow. Oh, there's a big VH-3 coming down the river. One of the Marine One aircraft is just over there, and we should see it in a second. There he is, right over the Lincoln. Cool. Not sure why they're there. Let's go this way. Why not? Yeah, there's the helicopter. It's still over there, making its way past the tidal basin right now. And that's the Memorial Bridge. That's where I was standing for the airplane. That wasn't really the best location though. The problem with these midday flyovers is the sun just really blocks the view, kinda turns the plane really dark. We're still trying to find a best spot. All the aircraft spotters and I can't agree on one. Can't find one that's really perfect every time. Okay, let's keep going. Now, I am not not on an electric bike right now, which is kind of miserable. Maybe we'll find one along the way. If we do, we're going to switch. Oh, tree roots are big and bumpy. Okay, we found the boardwalk, which means we're closer to Teddy Roosevelt Island. Teddy Roosevelt Island has a bike rack with 2 electric bikes on the station. We're going to switch. We're going to be very happy. Now, yeah, I can keep pedaling this thing, but the problem is I'm really low to the river right now, yeah? And pretty much every direction I have to go to get anywhere I want to go is uphill. So we're going to get an electric and make that a little bit easier. It's kind of bumpy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this electric is what we needed. Oh, yeah, this is what we needed. This electric, it just sort of like races up the hills. Let's go up to Georgetown. Woo! And up we go. This is a dedicated bike, sidewalk, pedestrian bridge. So these trails that I'm on, they run for dozens, if not hundreds of miles around the city. You can connect into everything. This actually goes to Mount Vernon, which is about 15 miles south of DC. I can ride in a protected bike lane pretty much the whole way down to Mount Vernon. Maybe we'll do that one day. That would be a hike. We're gonna cross the Key Bridge here. This is the bridge that connects over Francis Scott Key's old house. So there's the Potomac, there's the Kennedy Center, the Washington Monument, the Watergate, right there next to the Kennedy Center. And up there on the hill, that is Georgetown University, where we're gonna probably not go by. On my right is the C&O Canal. Looks like it's been flooded already for the summer canal rides. Don't see the canal boat right now, though. All right, into Georgetown we go. There are serious problems. Shade store, I guess that's a lighting store. These are all like Caddy's Alley. This is all like furniture stuff down here. On my left over there is Georgetown Cupcake, where you can get like really expensive cupcakes because they were on a reality TV show. Lines out the door pretty much all the time. What else is going on in Georgetown here on M Street? People just out and about. Okay, where's this guy going? He's going the wrong way on a one-way street. He can't do that, only I can do that. All right, so we're sliding up to Wisconsin, and M as in Mary. That is the heart of the Georgetown commercial shopping area. But lots of vacant stores. Still kind of quiet down here in the heart of Georgetown. That guy's turning left, these guys are turning right. It's a mess. We'll go through it in the middle. Oh, we got a traffic cop. One guy doing the work, 4 guys watching him. That's government. You know, we haven't gone to Crumbs and Whiskers in a while, have we? Crumbs and Whiskers is a cat cafe right there where they have rescue cats. And you can have coffee and crumbs with a bunch of cats running around. If you're into that, which is kind of cool. Maybe we'll go back there. We haven't been there in a while. Let's just keep going down this way. Red-ish light. I think it's yellow, kind of orange. We made it. Let's hang a Louis up here somewhere and head into the residential areas of Georgetown, where it's quieter. Much quieter. We can go into the park. Loves Park, I think it's called down here. So these little houses, these little townhouses here are like 1.5 to $2 million US. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It is expensive in this neighborhood. These tiny little suckers, these are like 1.1, 1.2 million on the right. Just insane prices down here in Georgetown. And that's for like 1,200, 1,500 square feet. Let's keep going this way. Okay, we are down in Scott Circle. This is the Romanian embassy on my right, and this is the Turkish ambassador's house on my left. And I'm not in the Black Sea, but that is what connects Turkey and Romania. This is Latvia, right over there, and this, I believe, is the South Korean like consulate where they do their visas and stuff like that. Oh, there's that VH3 again, right up above me. Not sure what he's doing out today. Anyway, that's the Egyptian ambassador's house over there, and they're next to the Chilean embassy, who is next to the embassy of Haiti, which is next to a Pakistani diplomatic building, but not actually their embassy, their old embassy. Let's just make our way up this hill. I'm going to be winded soon because this is a long, like 2-mile uphill. That's why I got the electric bike. There's the Kyrgyz Republic, Kyrgyzstan, and this is the Korean Cultural Center, where we saw the K-pop dancing the other day in our video. There's Cameroon's embassy. They still got the balloons out. The Dutch ambassador's house on the corner over there, next to the embassy of Chad, across from the Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire. That's their embassy. The embassy of Zaire, still being renovated, it's on the right. And the Mexican mission to the Organization of American States is here on my left. I believe that's the Marshall Islands or the Federated States of Micronesia. I'm not sure which. They're next to the Venezuelan ambassador's house, currently unoccupied. And they're across from the Korean embassy right here. Let's keep going. I got some good inertia going on this bike. I don't want to lose it. So on my left is the Japanese consulate and embassy. This was their original embassy, right back there, and then they built this new addition after the war. And on the right-hand side, we have the Turkish embassy. That's one of the newest embassies. I think they tore down a couple old houses to build that, or built it around some old houses, not sure. And then the embassy of Belize, they were rocking during the embassy open house. That's the Islamic Center of Washington, a mosque. Barack Obama lives down there, as did Ivanka Trump. And the Russian Spy Center, the GRU military intelligence base, is right there, where they do all their spying. This is the Spanish mission to the Organization of American States, a diplomatic post, but not technically an embassy. All right, I had to stop for a second. Let's go over Rock Creek again, as we make our way up this long, arduous hill. There's the Rock Creek Parkway and the hiking paths I sometimes go on back there. Alrighty, let's make our way up this road. Okay guys, back up at the National Cathedral, where we started our live broadcast so many hours ago. We are back in the neighborhood. We're gonna go home and get a good drink of something. Okay guys, that is Washington DC this morning. Now tonight I'm heading over to the White House, but I won't have time to edit that video and get it up this evening. So you'll see that at the start of tomorrow's video. The new Disney show, American Born Chinese, is having its premiere at the White House tonight, and I will be there. Won't be able to show you everything. I'm there as my still photographer job. I'm not allowed to take video. It's pooled for TV, but we can show you a little bit of the behind the scenes, and then we'll show you some still photos we take, hopefully of all the stars from that new Disney show, Oscar winners even. All right, let's get out of here.